Hi there, this is a very basic tutorial for beginners for Google My Business. This is how to set up your Google My Business profile. This is if you do not have a existing Google My Business. So if you're just starting out and have no clue where to start, you haven't even maybe heard of Google My Business, or you've heard of it and you haven't even tried to set it up yet, this is definitely for you. I am hoping I can walk you through all of the simple steps to get you going and get you set up. And if you aren't familiar with Google My Business, it is pretty much your online business card. So if you don't have a Google My Business set up, you pretty much do not exist on Google, which means that people are not finding you. You can have a very robust and expensive website that you pay a lot of money for. You can even pay a lot for your SEO and search engine optimization and all of your keywords and everything else to keep your website up and going and getting noticed. But you can still not be on page one, or you could be on page one of Google. However, Google My Business is much more than page one, and it's completely free. So just to let you know where you come up if you are on Google My Business. So if somebody is searching for a service or a business near them, this is what they would type in. I own a mobile notary business, so somebody would type in a mobile notary near me. And the first few things that come up here would be paid ads, as you can see. So this person is paying for this ad. It's actually Thumbtack. And then after that is Google My Business. So these are all free, 100% free. And this is what I'm teaching you here how to set up. And as you can see, it has your business name. It shows your reviews, your basic hours, your telephone number, and if you accept online appointments or not. If you are a restaurant or any other type of service of business, it can also say if you do dine in or online orders only. You can choose those options. And then you can also link your website directly to here. So the great thing about Google My Business is that you show up above any of the websites. So again, like I said, you can have the greatest website in the world, but you're still only going to show up underneath Google My Business. So again, Google My Business being free, well worth your time and effort to set it up. Okay, so let's get started. First, you're gonna type in Google My Business, click on Get a Business Profile, Manage Now, and you will need to have a Gmail account in order to set this up and move forward from here. So if you don't have a Gmail account, you'll need to go and create one and come back here. If you have a Gmail account already, you can go ahead and enter that and move forward. And I already have all that set up, of course, so let me take you to where that is going to take you, which is right here. You'll end up on a page looking similar to this. You'll want to now type in your business name. And click Add Business to Google. Oh. Next thing it's going to ask is, what is your business category? So what best describes your business? Mine is a notary public. It auto-populates from there what it suggests that your business might include. So it wants to say that I do signing services, which is true, but that's not all I do. So I'm going to click on add, and it brings up this box where I can enter some more things. You can only enter one item into each box. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. If you have more descriptive things for your business, you might want to add in a few. I don't know what the maximum of descriptions is. This next question is asking you if you have a brick and mortar location that customers can come into. Of course, you would want to click yes. And it's going to then ask you, what is the address of that physical business location where customers can come into? If you do not have a location, such as my business, because I am a mobile notary, I actually go to my customers to conduct business. So I don't have a location for them to come to because I travel to them. So my answer for this question of do I have a location is no. And therefore, it's going to ask me, what locations do I serve? What areas do I serve? And you are able to enter in up to 16 surrounding areas. It is highly suggested by Google that you enter in all 16 options here, all 16 surrounding areas, so that you get the maximum use out of this service area. So if you don't know the areas that surround you, you might want to open a map and look at those. You might have some smaller cities that you aren't aware of that surround you. And you want to choose everything that surrounds you that you might possibly go to within your radius. You can also come down here and click on the auto-populated ones. And for time's sake, I'm not going to continue on with this, but again, please do utilize all 16. It will tell you when you get to 16 and it won't let you add any more. So I highly advise maximizing the 16 here. When you're done with that, you're going to want to click more and go ahead and put in your phone number, your business phone number, of course, and then your website. And if you don't have a website, you can select this here, get a free website based on your info. Google will auto-populate all the info and details that you are entering throughout this process, and it will create a very basic website for you. And we're going to finish up here. And from here, it's going to ask you your mailing address. Now, this address does not have to have anything to do with your actual physical location or your business address. So if you have a mailing address of any kind and it has no connection to your business, that is fine. You would want to go ahead and put this here. This is because Google is going to send you a postcard. Please do note that it does say post office's box are not eligible. They are very serious about this, so do not try to mail to a P.O. box. It will get rejected and you'll never get your postcard. You do have to use an actual physical address. With that being said, you can sometimes use a UPS store address, but you can't use the actual PO box store or the PO box address. So, but double check. If you don't, I guess you'll find out because it takes about 5 to 7 days to get your actual postcard. If you don't get it, you'll know. So go ahead and put your mailing address here, and they will send you a postcard in 5 to 7 days. That postcard has a verification code on it that you will need to jump back in here and enter once you get it. Otherwise, you will never be verified, and your ad never shows. Your Google My Business place card never shows up on Google My Business. So if you don't complete the verification step with the code that they send you, this is all just wasted time. So for this purpose, we'll click Verify Later, and you can do this while you're waiting for your postcard. But you'll definitely need to remember to come back and enter your verification number once you get that postcard. So just to be quick, I'm not really open 24 hours, but just to put in the hours here, you most definitely want to put in your hours. Make sure you fully utilize this and click Save. And now this is where you're telling a little bit about your business, an elevator pitch, if you will. You have the opportunity to use up to 750 characters, and it is highly recommended that you actually do use 750 characters. Google says the more that you get to that 750 characters, the better that it is for them. So, or for you to show up. So right here, you just want to be as descriptive about your business as possible. If you know keywords that pertain to your business, use them as much in this shout out as you can, and make it as reader friendly as possible as well. I am not going to do the whole 750 characters, but I'll just type a little bit here so you can get a feel for something that you might write. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there. Might want to put a call to action. And again, use your full 750 characters. When you're done with that, go ahead and save. And then here's another very important thing, adding your photos. If you are a brick and mortar business, of course, it's really easy to take photos of your business and to depict what it is that you have to offer, your items that you sell or food that you serve or whatever that it may be. If you're a mobile business, it's a little bit different because you don't necessarily have tangible items that you sell. I offer services. So I have just gone into Canva and created some different templates. And here they are. Here's one of them. And also, if you are more of a service-based business, then you can also take pictures of while you're out and about in town. Apparently, Google does geotags on pictures. It knows where you're taking photographs. So for instance, in my area, if I'm out doing a notary signing and I am near Tower Grove Park and I take a picture in Tower Grove Park and post it onto Google My Business notices that I am in my area at Tower Grove Park. So it's going to connect that when somebody's Googling for a notary near Tower Grove Park. So very important information. Okay, so I can't really do anything else until I've been verified, is what it just told me. And when you get your postcard, you will click here to verify. That is about all you can do up until you get verified. Once you do get verified, you can come back in and do reviews and quite a bit of other things. So we will wait for you to get that postcard, and that will be video number 2. And you can come back on and check that out once you get that postcard with your verification number. If you happen to already have it, go ahead and skip on forward to the next video and you'll be ready to go. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, go ahead and let us know. I'll try to best answer them. Thanks so much and best of luck. I hope this is helpful in getting you more and more business.